What's up, my people? Breno Damieri here. So guys, today I'm here with my student Adam. He's one of the coaches from the gym, and by the way, he just got second place at the No-Gi World. And today we're gonna be showing with you guys a concept that I like to do from the knee cut position. I'm gonna show you what to do when you're trying to knee cut and somebody stops you by putting the knee shield, and I will also show you guys what to do when they come up on their elbow and when they get the underhook at the same time. So stay tuned, make sure you follow, subscribe, comment to the channel. Okay guys, so the first step, I will share with you guys how I get into the knee cut spot, and then from there is when I will show you guys all the other concepts that I will show you today. So first things first, I just want to hold his knee and I'm going to hold his hip. On this case, he's playing guard without grips and he has his back on the ground. So as I place my hand on the knee and on the hip, I'm pushing this in. Okay, now I'm going to walk to the same side as the hand that I have on the knee, which is my left side. So when I'm walking, I want to do one step across at first, meaning if I want to go towards my left side, I initiate my movement by using my right leg. So I'm coming across, as I said. So I'm pushing the knee in, the hip in. Now my right shoelace goes underneath actually of his hamstring. And as I do my first step, I'm pushing his leg down towards the mat. Now I step over and I get low like so. Okay? That's how I get into my knee cut spot. In this first scenario working is when somehow when I get here sometimes, they're able to place their knee shield in, and that's going to be the first option. So again, I'm placing my hand on the knee, I'm placing my hand on the hip, and push this in. Now I step across and over, then I just come low like so. Okay? So now the first scenario, he's going to place the knee shield. Now at this point, it's hard for me to pass his guard because, as I said, it has frames and it has the knee shield. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to use my left hand underneath of his knee, and my goal now is to start lifting his leg. And my right hand is on the hip, and my left hand is underneath of his leg. Now I'm going to open up his leg, and as I open up his leg, I bring my knee to the middle. Okay, be careful, especially if you're junior, if you're a boy. Don't put your knee like forward. It's on the middle, but it's pointing up. Okay, so again, I go here to here. Now my arm is inside. Okay, now at this point, I just do my regular knee cut. So I'm sliding my right hand underneath of his arm. As I do so, my elbow goes on the mat. Now I use my left hand to get the cross face. On this case, my chest is on his chest, and then I'm looking towards that side. Now I just keep sliding my knee, and I always like to walk back towards the hip, so that way his legs are pointed to the opposite side. Cup the knee, cup the hip, one step across at first, and then I step over right after. He gets the knee shield. That's when I bring my left knee under. I start to lift his leg up, and at the same time, my knee is coming up. Now my right hand, I bring in between of his legs. Then I allow him to come back. Now from here, underhook, overhook, my hands are connected, and it's just a regular knee cut at this point. One more time. Now second option. I'm gonna get on his side, just like before. But now he's coming up into his elbow and he's getting this underhook here. So at this point, I don't have much time, by the way. In order to stay here, I gotta move right after. So as he gets the underhook and as he comes up on his elbow, I make sure that my chest is over his shoulder. And then now from here, I use my right hand to place underneath of his armpit. And as I do so, all I have to do there right now is just a frontwards roll over my right shoulder. So I'm looking towards that way. I place my hand on the mat, and then I roll. When I roll, I'm gonna punch his armpit like so. I wanna connect my hand to my chest. Now from here, I just need to use my left hand to hold his wrist, and then now I get this Kimura grip. Option number one, as soon as I get in here, he's gonna start turning to me. So my right knee, I bring underneath of the gap that he has in between of his hip and mat. Now from here, I use my left foot like a hook. So once I get my first hook, I'm scissoring my legs. So my right leg goes all the way towards my right side, and my left goes all the way towards my left side, like this. Now my hook's free. I just place my hook in place, and then next I cup the shoulder. I bring my arm on top of his chest, and then I get my seat belt. Get on his side, he comes up on his elbow and he gets the underhook. I'm coming forward, right hand comes underneath of his armpit on this gap here. I'm looking towards that side, it's just a frontwards roll. Hand on the mat, I roll, I use my hand to punch his armpit like so, and then my left hand goes on the wrist. I connect my Kimura grip. Now he starts turning to me. That's when I bring my right knee on this gap, and then I put my first hook, my left hook. Scissor my legs, hook, cup the shoulder. As I cup the shoulder, my left hand is coming front, then sit belt. One more time. That's how it's gonna look like in real time. I get on his side, he comes up into his elbow, he gets the underhook. I'm leaning forward so that way I can bring my chest over his shoulder. Left hand on the mat, I'm looking towards that side. Front towards roll, get the arm through, get the Kimura. He turns into me, right hand goes on that gap, left foot in place, scissor the legs. Second hook is free now, cup the shoulder. Then we get our sit belt. One more time. That's how it's gonna look like in real time. And the last option, same scenario, same idea. I get on his side, he gets the underhook. I get my Kimura grip, and he starts turning to me once again. But now in this case, I'm able to bring my knee inside. But when I try to put my second hook in here, he's using his hand to stop my hook. So in this case, I'm gonna shoot for an arm bar. So I'm using my left leg over his head. So at first, my first shot is try to get the back, but he's avoiding it. So I just need to bring my left leg over his head, and now I'm bringing my toes all the way down towards the mat. And then I'm falling. At this point, as soon as my foot gets on the mat, I switch this grip. Right now, the way I'm holding, it's very hard for me to bring his hand towards my chest if he's applying resistance. So what this? He's gonna bring his hand towards his chest, and then I just lost the grip. So that's why I switch the grip to here. I go here to here. Here to here. Now I throw my right leg over, and then I just get my regular arm bar, make sure his palm is pointing up, pinch the knees, then we bridge. He turns into me, I put my knee on that gap as before. I'm trying to get the hook, he's avoiding it, so just place over his head, switch my arm bar. Remember to switch the grip. Then we get the arm bar. One last time. Alright guys, so I have been using these techniques that I just showed you guys in tournaments on my training room, and I hope you guys liked it. So guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to comment, share with your friends, that helps me a lot. And as I said, I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. You better be enjoying the channel. Thank you.